Oh, so now I've lost my business as well?
We don't know that yet.
All because I wasn't allowed to kick that guy's head off.
Yeah, Vicky just ruined this for everybody.
I haven't ruined nothing.
Set fire to the tavern.
No.
So, as
I'm going to set fire to her tavern.
You approach.
I don't know what that means.
It's eerily quiet. It's quieter than you've ever seen it.
Okay. I cautiously walk through the gates, just casting my eye up to any guards on the tower to see if there's anyone up there. And I do ask to see if Callow's about.
You see nobody. Nobody on the gates.
Nobody, okay.
Nobody on the tower.
Can I do an insight check, please, as soon as I get through the second gate?
Yep.
I want to see if I notice anything amiss with the compound.
Okay.
It's a 12 plus 2, so 14.
Yeah, so there's normally a few people milling about. There isn't. There's no guards on duty. Ignore what you see in the picture, but even the chimneys, there's nothing coming from them. It's as if anyone had ever been here.
Oh. I head straight for the tavern and slam open the door. Is it Maud at the tavern? Maud.
Yep.
Slam open the tavern door. Maud! Maud!
There is no one there.
I go up to the bar and see if there's any gin and grab a bottle.
Everything has been cleared off. The bar has been cleaned out. There's nothing there. All the bottles are gone. Glasses are gone. It's just a empty shell.
Looking over the side of the bar, trying to hunt around. Oh, well, this is disappointing, isn't it? And would I know where Callow's quarters normally are?
Yes, you know that she resides in the hut by the guard tower.
I would like to go to Callow's hut and, kind of gingerly knock on the door / open the door at the same time, trying to poke my head round and Callow? Callow?
It's empty.
Do I see anything in there? Like maybe a note?
There is nothing there.
Oh my God.
Can you give me a history check, please?
Yeah. Oh God, that's awful. It's a 7.
Okay, you remember that there was. You got here a different way once when you were, when the whole Nightingale stuff happened. So you've got a vague memory of maybe Callow had a different entrance, but you don't remember much more than that.
Oh no. Oh no, what am I going to do? I start trying to call the Nightingales with the song that we sang previously, trying to see if anything responds or anyone responds, singing, Nightingale, sing us a song of a love that once was strong. And seeing if that makes anything. I'm kind of getting desperate at this point, kind of looking around, kind of nervously strumming on my lute.
I'm just trying to find my characters.
While you're doing that, by the way, Ronsing is back at the barracks strumming on his banjo string.
You're not at the barracks. You're in the tavern in Spalding. They're two very different things.
In a corner, in a dark corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't have my Callow token for some reason, so I am going to use a random person instead. You do notice after a minute or two, Callow step out of the tent here. You've got some nerve, youngling.
What have I done?
All of this has gone now because you and your friends had to turn on Vermilion.
I saved Vermilion.
But you're still working with Short King, aren't you? You're still trying to find the artifacts to destroy them.
Well, I have never agreed to destroy any artifacts. In fact, I left those two losers in a tavern, looking after the worms.
Are you going back to them?
Potentially. depends what's happened here. Because I'm on a separate mission because I need to know where the Prince of Thieves is. Because I feel that we should be protecting the talismans rather than destroying them, and I want to try and find them first.
Right, I'm going to let you choose which role you do. You don't need to tell me which it is. Either a persuasion or a deception, depending on if it's true or not.
Okay. All right. It's only a 12.
Okay. The thing is, if you are going back to him, then finding the Prince of Thieves will just help you destroy them, won't it? But I mean, I did choose you. I did set you up for this after all. So you probably know the Thieves Guild are known to be quite have quite the population within Reckonmark, just the other side of the bridge from Spalding.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good reason why Reckonmark and the docks there are quite strategically placed around the small island in the middle of the lake there. The one they call Thronehold. You will probably find the Prince of Thieves there.
Do you know of any easy ways to access said island?
Just the docks.
Just the docks.
I am trusting you, Tok.
Well, absolutely. I mean, as I say, I did heal. I did heal him, and I'm really concerned about what happened here. Where is everyone?
We have had to evacuate. We can't have you and your friends knowing where we are. If in fact you are tempting to even kill Vermilion or get the artifacts, so we have had to relocate. I'm here because I heard the song, and as much as I despise what you've done, I would not let a fellow Nightingale go unaided.
Oh, as I say, I have not done anything, even though I was with, as I say, Porkai and Ronson. They are a bit of a will to themselves, but I think they always mean well. I think they just go about it the wrong way. And I'm sure that with my assistance and my guidance, we can get the right outcome.
And dynamite.
And maybe some dynamite. We can get the right outcome for everyone, especially the guild.
Just do what you think is right. But remember, although this armor will grant you certain level of respect, particularly in Reckonmark, what you do in it represents the Nightingales. You need to remember that.
I will always stay true to the Nightingales, and I kind of bow my head, holding, hand to chest.
We need to go, and as she says that, you hear a loud roar as over the top of the compound.
No,
Crikey.
Dave,
flies a giant green dragon.
What a shame me and
fucking
Shaitark
Rogan.
aren't there to help you. Oh,
She
that's
says
a shame, isn't it?
Vermilion has got this thing patrolling just in case you came back here.
Is that Vermilion's dad?
Dave, does Tok have a speaking stone that she could speak into to communicate with us?
No.
Oh.
I suggest you get out of here before he notices.
I saw the Dungeons and Dragons film at Christmas.
I would like to hide immediately, please.
Are you hiding?
I would like to. So we're outside Callow's shack hut thingy, right? I'd like to kind of duck into the door for that. Yes, Callow, I'm guessing, isn't coming.
Yeah.
Is they coming with me?
Yeah, she is, because she doesn't.
She is. Okay.
She doesn't necessarily want to get seen here. Vermilion doesn't necessarily know she's here.
Right. Okay. And I keep low until I can see that maybe the dragon has moved on. And
Can I get a stealth check, please?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Have you added your +6?
I have. I rolled a 3.
Wow. Let me roll for the dragon.
No, dragon, no.
The dragon sweeps around above the it's almost doing a perimeter sweep. Sort of hovers for a bit, like for a tiny bit of a second, but then does carry on. As sort of his wings can just beat at the wind and he flies away.
No, we want to see Vic get fucked up by the dragon a bit. That's karma. She deserves it.
I looked to Callow and I, kind of whispering, Callow, do you have any way I can get out of here quite quickly?
Well, that armor should help you with keeping yourself hidden, should it not?
I'll see through your illusions. So, I mean,
didn't it have a stealth thing as well? No, maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's later.
Later. Yeah, no, it's just illusions.
Okay.
I look to Callow and I nod, and I immediately turn into a bush.
I know you have got a stealth bonus from your armor. It's already added to your +6.
Okay, yeah. So I immediately turn into an illusionary bush, to get myself out of there.
So are you using your nightingale illusion as well?
I'm gonna use it. Yeah.
So your spell save DC increases by 2. So that's a 17. So are you now just sort of being a bush, kind of edging your way out of the compound? Right?
Yeah.
I presume sort of stopping every couple of seconds, like.
Yeah, just if I hear something, that's it. Just stopping, kind of rustling my leaves or an illusionary leaves, just kind of kept on rustling as I'm leaving the compound.
Okay, so you do this. The dragon sort of, is out. You can see it, but he's not currently looking at the compound. He's kind of over to the west. And you do make it out of the gates.
Fantastic. I carry on back to, Bronson and Porkeye. Unfortunately, I'm going to go and see them again, but yes.
Cool. So it was about, I think, let me just go back to my travel spreadsheet. It would have taken the best part of a day, about 8 hours to get there. Mm-hmm. So were you guys going to do anything specific in Spalding whilst you were
I'll be right back.
waiting?
We were having a boys' night. We're having a daft
we're
laugh.
just getting drinks, doing some shots, playing beer pong, man. That kind of stuff.
Cool. Yeah, happy with that. It makes
trading saucy tales.
It makes life a lot easier for me.
Comparing scars and saying,
we actually went on a completely separate 8-hour adventure that you're now going to have to come up with on the spot.
Yeah, Ronson went for his spin-off.
I've been away, not been working, and you'll be amazed how much I now have that I could just pull out of my arse if I need to.
Actually, there is something I want to do. Can I go to that stall to the left there where we always steal stuff from?
Yeah, I just got to refresh my page.
Let's go say hello there. Haven't we pretty much destroyed their business by stealing things?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we might as well go back and see what's happened, I suppose.
Okay. Cool. I'm back in that. These people aren't here. I'm to here. Top's not here. Cool. I can't remember who this person was.
Well, you're the keeper of the law. You've got all the backstories for all these people. There's no point in going there if you can't remember who were there.
I can't remember which one it was. I know that you've got to catch up with Grog at some point.
Yeah, I've got to go to Groggs.
Yeah, do you want to go to Groggs?
Yeah, let's go over to Groggs and see how that's going. I need to go over. I completely forgot. Hello, Grog, my friend. How's it going?
Hello, our friend. Are we still doing a business?
We are still doing a business. Any thoughts on that? I can't remember exactly how we left it.
Well, it was yesterday, and you said you come back and we set up franchise.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's set that franchise up. Okay, so I need to find some empty buildings that I can rent out and we will expand probably not here. Although, I don't know. To be fair, you go to most cities now, and there's a Groggs down every street, isn't there? So maybe just do one at the other side.
Who set up Groggs?
Sorry, I was thinking ahead. I was thinking into the future. I was thinking into the future there. Sorry, yes, a slip of the tongue there, a slip of the tongue. And this, of course, is the first Groggs. Yes, of course. So, yes, let me find an empty building somewhere. And we'll set up a second store in the franchise, shall we?
Agreed. Good plan.
Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. You're not going to kill yourself anymore. I'm glad we've moved past that now, haven't we?
Grog saw emergency GP.
Good. Oh, you got an appointment.
Did.
It's very hard nowadays. How did you wrangle that one then? Since I only saw you yesterday, as you just reminded me.
Grog's gone private.
Sensible, very sensible, my friend. Yes, okay, right. So, okay, I'll find an empty retail space somewhere, and then I'll come back and we'll shoot the shit.
This feels very much like we left it yesterday, but sure.
Good. I'm glad. I just needed a reminder. For you, it was yesterday. For me, it feels like it was well over a month or something ago. But, you know, time's different, isn't it, for different people?
Is that how time work? Grog not know how time work.
But you can tell the time, I presume.
Blue sky, daytime. Black sky, nighttime.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I doing here? Right, Grog, when we do get into the franchise, I might need to be very hands-on. I might need to be CEO. Is that okay?
What that mean?
It means cool, enormous orifice.
That seems to suit you. Grog happy with that.
Yes, okay, thank you very much. Just wanted to get that sorted. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Grog. Actually, Grog, while I'm here, can I have a sausage roll while I'm here, please? They're very delicious.
I don't have sausage rolls.
What do you sell again?
Rolly sausage.
That's it, yes. Can I have a rolly sausage while we're here?
Yeah, and he just throws you a load of rolly sausages.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. 3. That's good. That because 3's a great number because I can have one for breakfast, one for lunch, one for tea. Goodbye.
Goodbye. So we have now. It's daytime. So Tok's done like 16 hours of traveling, but she's a tiefling, so she actually doesn't need a long rest anyway. And Tok, you arrive back in town.
Are my spell slots replenished if I don't need a long rest?
Essentially, you've been your spell slots was replenished while you're traveling, so you're okay. Yeah,
fantastic. Let me just take those off. So I think that these two are at the tavern still. I don't know where they are, do I?
You don't. They're wandering about at the moment.
Okay. So I'd like to approach a tavern, please.
Okie dokie. Okay, we're going to put Ramona over here. So you head over to the tavern that you know of, which is over here.
Fantastic. Yes. Burst through the door, slamming the door open. Ronson, Hawkeye, I've returned.
Hello.
What? Oh, were you in there?
He's in there.
Oh, okay.
It's just decided he's in there. So
okay.
Hello. What's the next plan of action? Can I suggest we go to some city somewhere with a lot of people, a lot of traffic, where people have deep pockets? I need to look for an empty space.
Well, I think we. First, beer. I don't think gin will suffice right now. So, looking at the barkeep, around, please.
Of course. Am I putting it on these guys' rooms?
No.
Absolutely. And then I'll pay separately for mine.
Sorry.
And so Ramona says, excuse me, I bearing in mind that your dad tried to kill us and did a runner, I've got no qualms with using the money he asked me to keep hold of. So I will buy these for everyone.
Oh, Ramona, you're such a gem. And then
Very
I just
kind,
kind of,
thank you.
I kind of, as I say gem, I kind of fondle the necklace that I'd bought or stolen from her.
Sorry, I thought you had gone.
You go.
Sorry. No, you're here.
No, I wanted to. I didn't know if Tok was going to do anything.
No, I'm just, just.
I did roll to see if she noticed. She didn't.
Fantastic.
So the barman goes away, brings back your beers. Here you go. Are you? Do you need the rooms for another night?
I think we should head out straight away, but I do need to tell you about what I found at the compound. And then I kind of lean in and usher everyone to lean in and kind of low voice, the compound, it's all gone. No one's there. Everyone's vanished and there's a dragon. I had to be a bush to get out.
Oh, God, you didn't start singing again, did you?
Might have had a little song, calm the nerves, but yes, just... Oh, I don't think anyone's very happy with us over there right now.
Did you use the opportunity to do a drag on these nuts joke?
I did not because I was frightened for my life. It was
bit of a waste of time then, really, wasn't it?
I was a bush. I couldn't really go shouting at people.
Did you mumble it to yourself?
No, I just rustled my leaves a little bit and ran.
Did you think it?
Oh, I thought it. Absolutely, yes.
Well,
okay, I suppose that's all right then.
Better than nothing.
There's a dragon.
There's a dragon.
Dragon D's nuts. Anyway,
and I slap Hawkeye on the back.
Right, a dragon, you say? Okay, listen very carefully. This is a very, very important question now you need to think about right now. At the compound, was there anywhere that you think would be appropriate to start a little bakery up, selling things like sausage rolls, pizza slices, gingerbread men, etc., etc.?
Well, the compound is a little bit out of the way, isn't it? Just in kind of the edge of nowhere. And it was very empty, so you'd have to have some very good advertisement to go there. So maybe if it was a hotel and it was an add-on to a hotel, one of those inns that people stay at, I think they should be called hotels.
Maybe.
Moving forward, we could rebrand.
Maybe we could go there, kill the dragon, take all the property, start kind of... I'm thinking it's kind of like amusement park type place, lots of colourful characters, rides, bakeries...
We could do dragon rides. We could tame the dragon.
Yes. It could be called, something like Disneyland.
Dragon
D's Nutsland. I love
it. Let's go and kill the dragon and take the whole compound for ourselves.
Do you know what?
Avengers HQ.
I think that would be absolutely fabulous. However, Callow was still hanging around, and they may try and spoil our plans.
We could find him a job. He could be a security guard.
She might be able to find a job.
She? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
But Callow's female.
Yes.
Hasn't always been the case.
Yes.
It must have been the manly voice. I do apologise. I didn't realise.
I mean, there was even a 10-minute special that Vic did voicing Callow, but you wouldn't know because you don't listen.
Well, I'm sure it was great.
How thick is Callow's neck?
Why do we need to know?
Well, in case I need to punt her head off.
I think that she would absolutely stab you in the nuts if you tried to do that.
God, stop suffering until you got ahead.
She is a 1,000-year-old assassin.
Absolutely.
So what? I'm Hawkeye.
Yes, and you will get porked right in the eye.
I'll kick the dragon's head off then.
So we're not going to go fight the dragon then?
Are you really wanting to do this? Do you really want to go and fight the dragon and take the compound and have an entire empire of Dragon D's Nuts lands over there?
Yes.
I mean,
Question. How is the dragon bigger than a giant squid?
The dragon was large, and judging by the space saver on the board, yes, it felt quite large. About the same, maybe the same. I mean, I was a sharktopus when the squid was out. I didn't really get a good look, but
Let me ask God. Oh, mysterious voice of God. Is the dragon bigger than a giant squid?
So are you talking purely in size? Or
Well, you're not going to count. You're not going to count wingspan, are you?
We're talking power.
The dragon is a very high level monster.
So more arrows this time is what you're saying.
If you were to kill it, it would need more arrows. Yes.
How many more? Could we put a numerical value on it?
Well, if we're going on a scale from 1 to 20, and the squid was a 5, the dragon would be a 20.
How big is the bath?
4 times harder. We could probably do that.
But on the scale, you are a 7.
Oh,
okay,
right,
let's dodge that then.
Yeah, but put us all together. We'll be all right.
So I seem to feel that there's a divide. Ramona, do you have any thoughts on fighting a dragon and building up a Dragondy's Nutsland empire with a Groggs roly-poly shop in tow?
And an inn, but the inn has to be really good. The best inn. Some might say the premier inn.
Oh, yes.
Not
One
the
of those.
secondary inn, the premier inn.
One of those hotels I was saying about. Yes.
I will get that famous centaur, Lenny Henry, to do the advertisement for it.
Well, I don't know about any of this, but it's not going to matter, is it? If either Vermilion or Montague get the talisman and destroy the world anyway.
Yes. Sorry, Callow did say something about an island with some thieves on it, and a dock. Yeah, that's about all I got.
Oh yeah, and she pulls the map out again. So yeah, we said about Reckon Mark, didn't we? So Reckon Mark is, you guys might need to zoom in on your own map.
Mm-hmm.
Reckon Mark is here.
Mm-hmm.
So the nearest docks are at Tannar Rath. So did she say a name of the island?
I don't recall an island. I just heard Reckon. I don't know. I mean, there was a dragon.
It was.
I was pretty scared.
Have you got Ronson syndrome? It was literally 5 minutes ago. She did mention Thronehold,
cool,
which is this island here.
Yes.
Well, that's where we're going then. Pack your bags. We're going to the island.
We'll go there to the island in the sun.
So
we're going to the island.
The Assassin Island. The Assassin Island.
Will you please
make a mental note to send Ellie a message.
From stabbing the map with your finger? It's very distracting.
Dave, before we go to the island, which I assume won't be today, I'm going to drop Ali Fan a message, see if I can get him to re-record his theme song for the stream to the Assassin Island.
Noted. Okay, so to get to the docks, I think we need to go via Reckon Mark. I can't stop it pinging. I think I broke it. I'll log this as a defect.
Fair enough.
Thanks. What's up in there? No! Don't do that. Why has it changed map?
Ooh, bushes.
Bushes, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Some stairs. They might be difficult to transverse. Okay.
Yeah. Right, there it's gone.
I shout over to the barkeep. Barkeep, do you know of any where that we could find a vessel for water travelling? Like a boat. Potentially
where
a
from?
boat.
Not from here, right?
Why not?
Because we ain't surrounded by no water.
Yes, but we're quite near the water, and you must know someone. Everyone knows everyone around here.
Oh, you just said it. Your friend there said Tannar Rath. That's the nearest docks here. Through Reckon Mark, go south. No docks there. They normally just go. They just take supplies to Thronehold, to the mansion on the island.
We'll do that then.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, fine.
I mean, you could go via Flamekeep, but quite a long way round.
Ooh, fire, and my eyes just turn to flames.
That flame keep sounds quite dangerous. Let's just go the direct route.
Cool.
Why do you have to spoil all of my fun?
You wouldn't let us kill a dragon.
Like I said, you were trying to use dynamite to kill everybody.
Yo, it's your boy Shitehawk, and I expertly play the character of Porkeye. I'm slid expertly into the halfway point of this here podcast to tell you about our Patreon. That's right, a podcast with a Patreon. Who would have thought it? But if you go to patreon.com/dungeons and D-heads, that's the word and D-heads, not dickheads, D-heads, you can see the wealth of stuff we are offering to you. Not loads of crap that you're never going to get through, just story specific and fun stuff in nice little snippets. So come just give us some money. A little bit of money. Just a little bit. Please. We'll give you free stuff like Dave's Diary, early podcasts, shout outs, fun little deleted scenes, exclusive character chats, and discounts on merch. Can't forget that. Go to patreon.com/dungeons and D-heads, or just click the little link that's in this podcast description. Okay, thank you. Bye.
So, anything else you want to do in Sprawling before you head off to Reckon Mark?
I mean, I still want to find another shop, but might be a bit dangerous. Unless I started another. I could start another. Is it? I want an empty shop in Sprawling. I want to buy one now.
An empty shop.
I won't.
You want to find an empty shop in Sprawling?
I want an empty shop. I'm going to start a rival. I'm going to Kong Paul or Greg out. I'm going to start Groggs. Sorry, I'm going to start one over there, the franchise. Direct everybody to there, so it's a shut-is, and he's out of the business.
Okay, how long do you want to spend going around trying to find an empty property?
Well, let's just hit fast forward, and you tell me where there is one, and give me an option, and I'll buy it.
Okay, so you have a wander around. You find there's a couple of stalls on the market. One of which used to sell soil, but that went out of business for some unknown reason. Not because you robbed it.
Absolutely not. No.
There is one place sort of just off the main square that's pretty run down, but it's the only sort of place. It's the only place you've seen. It's pretty small.
I don't want a run down place. Forget that, Dave. I'm not doing the fixer upper. I'm not a house flipper.
I mean, if anything, good, because I am not DMing house flipper.
Can I?
Forget that. I'll get one somewhere else.
If that's resolved, can I? Was Rebecca Rue in Sprawling?
The bank was in Sprawling, yes.
Can I take myself to the bank to see if I can find Rebecca Rue, please?
You can. You will have to use Theatre of the Mind, because
I will use Theatre of the Mind.
We don't have the bank on the map.
I've had a few drinks, and my mind cast back to the last time we were properly in Sprawling, and I was thinking, yeah, Rebecca Rue. And I just start to wander in the streets, a little bit tipsy, towards the bank to see if Rebecca Rue's there.
So as you approach the door, one of the guards says, "Ma'am, can we help you?"
Swaying a little bit as I say this. Yes. Is someone named Rebecca Rue working today? Please.
They kind of look to each other and kind of whisper, She does look quite like the picture. We shouldn't know. I'm sorry, ma'am. We can't let you in. I'm afraid you do resemble someone who robbed us a little while ago. We just got to be quite careful.
Me? Looking very innocent. Me?
He points to a picture, like a drawing on like a wanted poster, which is a perfect resemblance of Tog.
It's absolutely not me, and I changed my appearance very slightly in front of them so it doesn't look like me anymore. Maybe changing, I don't know, my outfit to put a minor illusion on. So I'm wearing different clothes. Maybe I've got a slightly different face shape to the picture.
They just look a bit confused. Go, oh, sorry. Yeah. So who was it you were looking for?
Rebecca Rue.
Oh, yeah. She works on the reception desk.
Oh, fantastic. And I just kind of shoved my way past them, a little bit tipsy, kind of knocking into them. Rebecca Rue, are you here?
Firstly, sorry, Rebecca Rue. And secondly, no, I am not going to attempt an accent. She kind of waves at you. Oh, Tok, nice to see you.
Feeling really proud of myself for finding Rebecca Rue. I try and like fumble in my backpack. I've brought you a gift, and I try and look through everything in my backpack, and I find some mandrake root.
Oh, I thought you were going the dynamite route then.
No, sorry, some archangelic bark. Sorry, not the mandrake. Some archangelic bark, and I just brought you a gift, kind of swaying slightly.
She reaches out. Oh, thank you. And what is it?
It makes you warm when you're cold. So when you think of me, you'll be all warm inside.
So did you just turn into Dinny? You remind me of my friend Dinny.
Dinny's
Dinny's
not
like
here.
that. Yeah.
Dinny's not here. Sorry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll be sure. What do I do? Do I chew it? Like,
yes, I believe you chew it. So think of me, chew on some archangelic bark, and I turn with a flourish of sparkles, and I exit the bank.
Think of me as you're chewing.
She's very drunk, well, tipsy. She thinks she's God's gift. She is in there and out in a split second.
Good, because I wasn't quite sure where you were going to take that, and there were certain things I was going to have to draw a line under.
I'll have to minus it off my inventory. Right. There we go. It's gone.
Cool. Okay. So we agreed then you're heading out of town and you're heading off towards Reckonmark.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go and look at the world map whilst it's pinging away.
Diddly diddly diddly.
So how far is it from Sprawling to Reckonmark? It is 10 feet. So that is 20 miles. So that's going to take, let's look at the sheet. 20 miles. It's going to take you just over a day to get there. So you probably will have to rest somewhere in the middle. Maybe sort of, you could probably get to like halfway across the bridge at the fort, and maybe you have to find somewhere to set up camp. If that's what you want to do.
I'm happy to go with the flow.
If plot determines a break, then we shall break.
Absolutely. So I start walking along the road, singing a little travel song. We are traveling, we are going to Reckon. Really out of tune because I'm still quite drunk from
on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road
and
again.
All three of you, and I'll do it for you, Shati. Just roll me a D20, please, and tell me the result.
Roll a D20. 3.
You got dysentery on the way and died.
Did you say all three of us?
Yes,
sorry.
please, yeah.
I got a 10.
Okay. Okay. So as you're traveling along, you do reach the bridge as you expected to. Where did I put that? You reach the bridge, and
Mad Max bandits.
Right.
That water looks a bit troubled, doesn't it?
As you arrive, the bridge is nice and quiet.
Oh,
there is no one there.
There is no one there.
There is no one
Something
there.
tells me I should probably roll for perception or something. I don't know.
No.
From those things that were up ahead.
No. So I was rolling for a random encounter, just a bit of behind the curtain. If you'd rolled majority odds, you were going to have an encounter. You rolled majority evens, so you're not. So it's a nice, quiet bridge. It is getting towards night time, so you are going to need to set up for the night unless you are happy to travel towards the town of thieves in the dark. It's up to you.
Probably
Well,
not
I
a
have
good
dark
idea.
vision, so I'm fine traveling at night.
So do I, but the idea of going to Thieveland in the dark, isn't that appealing?
I think the cover of night is absolutely appealing.
Yeah, I would
Right
rather
then.
stay here, get some kip, and also have a little look around for any vacant retail spaces.
Yes, your little roly-poly empire on this bridge. Imagine all the traffic you'll get.
No, not on the bridge. On a near, we're near a town, we're near a city or something, aren't we? Imagine if we're going to be
So
kicking.
you've got a little way to reckon, Mark. These are just like little. Imagine like just little pop-up shops like by the bridge.
But could you imagine Ronson walking all of this time, starving, hungry, and all you want is a roly-poly sausage?
Good point. Is there any carts? Is there any place for an empty cart?
Well, so there's some buildings here, and then if you have a look around,
I'm going to need to get an employee as well.
You do find that this little hay roofed one here appears to be completely empty.
Right, I'll have it.
Oh no, did it again. I need to make a note that I shouldn't click ping more than 3 times constantly, because that breaks it. It's good learnings for a tabletop.
Yeah, I'll have that.
So you want to set up a Groggs here?
Yeah, I'll have it.
So what are you doing? Are you working through the night? Are you you haven't got any stuff with you? So what is the plan?
No, well, I'll have to purchase it for now, and then I'm going to have to get, I'm going to have to get some staff, somebody competent, and I'll have to go back to Grog and have a word with Grog.
So who are you buying it from?
Well, where's the landlord? Where's the person in charge?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, bloody hell. Perception check. Oh, no.
I love that we're playing a game with infinite possibilities where the only limitation is our imagination. Yeah. And Neil's using this to play Monopoly.
Yeah, I just want to get rich quick. 12, I got a 12.
There's no one here. So it's an empty shop. There's no one here.
I need to speak to somebody else in one of the shops and notice who do I need to speak to?
To Shorty's point, like you're quite chaotic normally, Neil, right? But in your head, I have to ask permission from someone. I must find someone to ask permission. I can't possibly just set up a shop.
All right, then. Right. So I'm going to get a piece of parchment because we're D&Ding. Got to say parchment, can't say paper. And with a quill and ink, I'm going to write down Groggs coming soon, and I stick it on the front of the shop.
Okay.
I'm really excited, and because I've got in my backpack, I think I took a quill and ink at some point, didn't I, during earlier gameplay in the library. So I pull it out and here you go, Ronson. Here you go. Oh, I'm so excited to see a whole roly-poly empire. We're going to get discount, obviously. Maybe free sausage rolls?
Yeah, well, 5% off, yes.
Is it 70?
Oh, well, I could maybe do 10% off.
60, yes.
Why are we haggling? Why are we haggling? It's my shop, and you're not providing anything.
I just
don't know
pull
why we're
back
haggling.
my quill and ink from him because I'm not sure he's got any in his inventory.
Well, while this property negotiation is going on, I'm gonna go under the bridge and see if I can make friends with a troll.
Equipment. Let's have a little look here. What have I got?
There is no one under the bridge.
I've got a dagger, so I will just chisel into one of the rocks. Groggs coming soon.
Cool.
Sorry, can I have Groggs? Open brackets. Home of the roly sausage. Close brackets. Coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do what you want.
I've done that thing. I've chiseled that into the rock.
Good. That's official then.
It
That's how it works.
I just need to get somebody to work there now. What about that Vermilion bloke?
How about we stay in your shop overnight, just to, have a little party?
Well, it's my
you know,
shop now. I've claimed it.
a
Because
shop
apparently
warming.
in this place, you don't need to actually make arrangements with anybody who actually owns a shop. So it's my shop now. So yeah.
Well, I mean, you are squatting, but there's no one to ask, is there? So
Yes, and I think we should have a shop warming party. What do you say? Is there anywhere that sells alcohol around on this bridge?
Well, whilst I'm still on the bridge, I carve Porkey's Bridge, toll 1 gold coin into the bridge, and then look at them too. Go.
Or they get a discount if they buy a rolly sausage at Groggs.
The Empire is forming.
Free if you buy a rolly sausage.
And I'm just trying to find alcohol on the bridge.
you find no alcohol in the fridge.
Well, what do these other shops sell?
They're just like, one of them looks like there used to be like a stable, but there haven't been horses in there for a while. One of them's a bit of a storehouse. I mean, it's more just sort of a bit of like.
Dave, how much on foot traffic comes through this bridge?
Not a lot.
Right. Okay, I'm going to chisel out the Groggs thing on the. I don't want it anymore. Forget it. This is why I need somebody to talk to do business with.
Fine.
Are you not an entrepreneur?
I think we need to solve the mystery.
I know you've got to have good on foot traffic to be able to sell something. If there's nobody there to sell out, I can't sell it.
The town of thieves tend to put people off. Yes,
yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. I suppose that's logic, isn't it?
Okay.
I suppose that's logic.
I think shouldn't there be horses in those stables? I think we found our new mission and our new adventure. The case of the missing horses. Let's go.
I immediately try and
here.
do an insight check on the stables to see where the horses have gone.
So Ramona is also here, and she feels like she has to step in because you lot are going nowhere. Well, as I said, like Rick and Mark, it's known for thieves. Like, people stopped coming here quite a while ago. So there was no need for the stables to continue running, really.
The thieves have to get somewhere somehow.
They have all their own horses, don't they?
Really? And I just have a little glint in my eye, thinking, maybe I could steal other thieves' horses and restock the stables on the bridge.
Are you having a rest in the shop?
It's not a shop. I don't want it anymore, Dave. It's just the barn. It's a shelter. That's all it is. It's a shelter.
Porkey's Bridge will still stand.
So you go to sleep. Nothing eventful happens. You wake up the next morning, and Porkey, you do notice where you carved Porkey's Bridge, there are 3 pieces of gold just left by the side.
Oh, piss off. Are you kidding me? I could have just put some money in and I'll give you a rolly sausage sometime.
The way I see it is...
It's like the odds are just stacked against Ronson, isn't it?
If there's a rule, a sign, and people think they're being watched, they will leave the gold. So that's free gold for me.
Right, I chisel into the side of the bridge.
No more chiseling, it's my
bridge. Half a gold. Total half a gold. What's half a gold? A silver.
A silver and a bit.
Yeah.
One silver.
Do half golds.
One silver.
One silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to wait for someone to come, or are you like?
While these two are,
no, I'll just see what's been left there next time we come through here.
While these two are arguing over whose bridge it is, I've hooked arms with Ramona, and I'm kind of glancing at her. I was like, Shall we leave the those two to it? And I just wander off with her, trying to like tug her along.
Cool. Are you two following?
There's a plot, isn't there? Yeah, let's continue moving towards the destination.
If tugging people off, then I'm a following.
Oh yeah, the adventure. Okay, let's carry on.
Oh, it's supposed to be doing something.
So you, after a few more hours of travelling, you do reach the town of Reckenmark. as you sort of enter the border, you do get an immediate feeling of unease. It does feel like eyes are all on you, but everyone's kind of also trying to avoid you. Like they want to have a look, but they don't really want you to notice them.
I tug very carefully at my. Sorry, I disguise myself actually, and remove the nightingale armor so they can't see it as an illusion. So, as I see the eyes kind of looking at me and realise I'm in nightingale armour walking through the thieves' village. So, yeah, I disguise myself just to look like, just a standard, maybe a bit flamboyant tiefling, just so they can't see that.
I also have a careful tug.
For goodness sake. I was going to tug at a cloak and then I realised I don't have a cloak. Tug does not have a cloak.
So yeah, we've walked in, so I'm just going to announce us. Hello, Desians of Reckerlick, whatever this place is called. It's I, your favourite adventurer and housewife's favourite, Porkeye, and his two compatriots. Welcome us all in.
Compatriots, looking at Ramona.
Oh, well, she's not the adventure. She's our oracle from DC's Oracle. And Ramona, who is possibly my sister, maybe, don't know, but she's definitely a short king, and I'll give her a high five.
She has no idea what you're talking about, by the way.
Good. Welcome us to your village with open arms as we continue the adventure of the missing Infinity Gems.
And yes, ladies, I am single.
No one's really looked up for what they're doing. You've got some people here working on the caravans. There seems to be, as a farm further down the road, everyone's just carrying on with their business. You kind of get the impression that this place doesn't get a lot of tourism, and the townspeople are quite happy about that.
Do I see a bar or an inn?
There's an inn. Yeah, there's an inn up here.
No tourism. I won't be setting up a Groggs here then, will I?
I think we should try and see what's going on around here and maybe see what we can overhear in the bar, in the tavern. What do we think? What do we do? I'm quite mightily parched from that journey, We didn't even get a single drop last night, did we?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we haven't got long left, so we either need to further the plot or come up with something here.
Yes, well, we're going to the tavern to see if there's any leads.
Let's do that. Although I mostly find leads at Pets at Home. Hey, you've been pork-eyed to the tavern.
Look at him a little bit confused. I don't think there's a Pets at Home here. Looking a bit confused.
We'll just go to the tavern instead.
Ramona does kind of tug at your sleeve, Tom, and say, what are we looking for leads for? We know that we want to go to the docks, which is through the town.
Well, yes. Ramona, my young protege. The situation is, if we go to the docks, then the adventure's over, and the adventure's over a little too soon. Or we could fill some time dicking around here, and then say, we're heading to the docks now, and then we've got a clean start to the adventure on a new day. But the most fun of it is making the voice of God. I don't know if you can hear. He sounds just like you. It's weird. Come up with random shit to pad out the time whilst we dick around in a new village.
And I look at Ramona, and I see that she's disagreeing with going to this tavern, and I get quite annoyed because I didn't get any alcohol last night. I didn't get a single drink in that bar, and I've been traveling. I went to the guild. I came back. I only had one beer at that place. And so
I thought you got very drunk.
Okay, I got a little bit tipsy.
I seem to remember you being very drunk. And
I was pretty tipsy. Okay, so I was a little bit tipsy, but I didn't get any drink last night. So I look at Ramona and I use thaumaturgy, and I said we're getting a drink. And again, the ground shakes just a little bit, and I kind of stare down at Ramona.
Okay, fine.
Don't take that from Ramona. That's not what a short king would do. You stand up to her.
I say, fantastic, Ramona, and I link arms and I kind of very happily walk down the road towards the tavern.
When we finish this off adventure, I'm going to teach you about toxic friendships, Ramona. But until then, let's head to the tavern.
That sounds like a spin-off. Toxic friendships. Okay, so you head over to the tavern, which is over up here.
Mm-hmm.
Tok, can you give me a perception check, please?
Okay, indeed. Oh, shit, the bed. So it is a 3 plus 2, so a 5. 5.
Okay. Can the rest of you give me perception checks, please?
Can if you press the button.
Cool. What's your perception modifier?
A very good
13.
question. Yeah. +5 for perception.
Okay. So, Tok, you don't notice anything. Neither does Ramona or Ronson. But Porker, you do notice, maybe a little too late, a small child sort of running away from Tok, having sort of sprung out from behind one of these buildings and sort of gone up to Tok and then dashing away from her.
Do you know that child, Tok?
Well, I haven't seen the child. Ronson has. Ronson
Porker
seems to
has.
be. Porker has. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Tok,
sorry,
did you
Porker.
notice that small child running away from you?
Sorry, a child in a tavern. I mean,
You're
you
outside
guys
the
can start
tavern.
them young.
You're outside the tavern.
Well, yeah, near a tavern. Yeah.
It's one of those taverns with like a little playground attached to it with one of the rope slides and stuff. So
Oh
kids
yes,
are
I love
allowed.
those rope slides. They were fantastic.
They're good. Wouldn't pass modern day health and safety though, would it? PC gone bad, etc., etc. Anyway, that'll probably come up at a later point. But yeah, a small child just looked at you and ran off like you were some sort of monster.
Where's the child?
Oh no, fucked off.
Do I see the child anymore now that they're
If
fucked
you're
off
now
and-
looking at Porker's point, yeah, you can see him disappearing around this corner.
Bring
Do
him
I
off.
recognise-
Quick, go get him. I'll use my mud thing to stop him.
I try and chase the child down.
I mean, you
Right,
don't need to. I've just used the mud to stop him. He's tripped
What's
up.
your
It's
range?
fine.
What's your range on?
I think it might be
Hold on.
like 30 foot or something. How long a second?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ronson, as strangers in this village who don't seem that welcoming, maybe using magic attack on children isn't the greatest of
No, because nobody will
introductions.
notice. It will just a bit of earth will just come up a little bit so he trips.
He trips
And then
over.
we go over to help him and go, "Oh, are you all right? You all right?"
Yeah, he falls over. So Tok, as you're heading towards him, you'd see him fall over from the
Young,
ra-
he's falling over. Okay, young man.
I grab the child by the scruff of their clothes, trying to kind of turn them around. What are you doing near me and running off in such an... I don't even know what to call it. Skittish manner.
Can you roll me an insight check?
Yeah. 16 plus a 2, so 18.
You notice one of his hands is clenched tight.
I get that hand and I, one by one, try
No, you just
and
said high
open-
five me.
No,
She's
I
ruffling him up.
I'm trying to scare him. So I, one by one, prise the child's fingers open.
In his hand, you find 35 gold pieces.
If they're mine, I take it all back, kick his ass.
I grab the gold pieces and just toss them in my hands. And where did you get this? Seems an awful lot of money for such a small child.
Out your pockets, innit?
All of our pockets.
Nah, just you. You're the easy target.
Easy. And again, fire. Flame. Thaumaturgy. We're trying to be horrible.
Are you keeping all of your other illusions up at the same time?
Yes, I am. Oh God, that's a question.
Hey, kid, what's your name?
I'm scared of answering that, but yes, I'm going to try and keep my illusion of not my nightingale armor showing and use Thaumaturgy.
I like your style,
Okay.
kid. What's your name? Yeah, playing a trick on her. Yes, nice one.
Who's this idiot? And he looks back.
Whoa. Hey, Majee, come on. Let's chill.
He looks back to Tok, and as you're sort of focusing on doing all of the illusions, suddenly his face changes as he sort of struggles to try and get away from you even further. And I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't realise.
Don't worry about this Razclat. Come on. Let's have some jokes.
I'd like to do a perception check to see if my spells are still intact, please.
Okay.
Thanks. It's a 4. It's a 2 plus a 2.
So you're not sure, but you have had experience that people might be able to see through them. With a good enough experience of illusions. Perhaps it fell for a second. Maybe your concentration slipped, and he saw what you were wearing.
I put the child down. I say, no problem. Just don't do it again, or I'll tell your mother. And just kind of give him a little push and send him on his way.
So as you are doing this, there's a woman does exit a building over here. All right, what are you doing? Then starts walking over towards you and the child.
Well, this little rapscallion stole 35 gold from my pockets.
Don't worry, we're just having some bants, okay? Gonna spit some bars off the top of our dome soon, man.
So she looks at the child and sort of just gives him a bit of a clip around the ear. Goes, "I told you, no practicing the pickpocketing on the tourists. We want to keep the tourism coming. Try on any of the others. They were expecting it, but not on the newbies."
And I look at them. I look at the. Sorry, no, go for it.
Come.
I look at the woman and I said, "Oh, is he in training? That's fabulous. I mean, he did so well. I didn't even notice, completely unaware. Stole 35 of my gold. I think if you were grading him, if he is in school, learning paper, absolute 10 out of 10. Couldn't say well enough of him. Brilliant."
Good to hear. He's been working on it. He used to shout and get excited whenever he nicked something, which really wasn't good for a pickpocket. But no, good, well done, and thank you.
Can I just ask something? You say you're looking to heighten the tourism around here. Here's an idea I want to, shoot your way. See if you want to grab it. Have you heard of Groggs?
Oh, he's the orc in Spalding.
You
have the rolly sausages.
Yes, his lovely rolly sausages. Aren't they delicious?
They are. Really like them.
And it must be an absolute pain in the arse, mustn't it, to have to go all the way over there to get them. How about a Groggs right here on your doorstep? What do you think about that for tourism?
Oh, that does sound good. The one risk, town of thieves. So the shops don't do too well around here because we all nick everything. But if you can solve that problem, it'll be all right.
Maybe we will in an upcoming adventure.
We're all thieves. It just works because I nick off him, he nicks off me. It all works out in the wash. But it ain't good for running a business. That's all.
Right. Communism.
Yeah.
No,
Wonderful.
that's not what. No, as a token socialist dwarf in this adventure, that is more akin to capitalism. We're basically in Westminster here. That's some political satire from your favourite dwarf, me. You've been pork eyes.
So as they're walking away, you see him sort of whisper something into his mum's ear, and she looks around at you, Tok, and then just turns back to him and just sort of shakes her head as if he said something nonsensical to her.
I take the illusion off for just a split second as she looks at me of my minor illusion covering my clothes.
She sort of, she looks, she double takes, and then sort of walks back. May I ask why you're hiding that?
I didn't know if it would be welcome here. I've not been around for very long in this guild, and I didn't know who were friends and who were foes.
So she kind of bows to you and says, "We are grateful for the Nightingales. The Nightingales are the ones that keep the Thieves Guild as honest as we can be for thieves. You're very much welcome here."
Oh, well, in that case, and I completely drop the illusion. And I say, well, I appreciate that we're trying to, that you like the Nightingales here. I mean, as I say, I'm so new to it all. I don't know what's good and what's bad. But we're on a quest to get to the island of Thornhold. And I don't know if you know anyone in the next town across that would be able to give us a hand in getting there at all, would you?
We're also trying to open a theme park.
If you go to the docks at Tanarath, I mean, if you tell them you're a Nightingale, I'm sure they'll help you across. I mean, the mansion is the Prince of Thieves is in residence at the moment.
Okay. Yes, Tanarath. I do you know what? I'm very, very bad with directions. I mean, these two all look absolutely understand that. So yes. Okay. Well, if you have any names or know anyone, send it my way. Absolutely.
I'll just ask at the docks. I don't know who's working today, but just ask at the docks. So you just go down past the big tree, follow the path down south, and you'll get to Reckermark in about half an hour.
Oh, the big tree. Can you just point out the big tree? I don't know if I can see it from here.
Oh, now we can.
Oh, that big tree. Yes.
Look, there's a little red dot on it. Can't you see, Top?
Yeah, so as I said, I'm awful with directions. I don't know my head from my tail. And I start flicking my tail.
It flashed a few times, but now it's gone.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Oh, you're most welcome. And it's been a long time since we've had a Nightingale here.
Well, I hope to see more of this town. My friend here is thinking of opening a shop called Groggs?
Yes, and I will be looking for staff if you do stop the thieving.
Well, we'll never stop the thieving. That's what we're all about here.
Yes. Right. It's probably not going to work out then, is it, I suppose?
Well, probably not. Could maybe work something out.
Who knows? Maybe it'll come up on an upcoming adventure.
As you're having this conversation, people have started to notice and you do get a few people crowding around of, kind of talk. And the first woman you spoke to is sort of trying to shoo them away. She's not some kind of freak show. She's just got horns. That's all. Like, just leave her be. And one of them said, "But we need some help. Miss Nightingale, we need some help."
The name's Talk, everyone, and yes, any help would be absolutely appreciated. Apparently, we've got to go to that big tree over there.
No, we need help from you. You're a Nightingale,
sorry.
right?
Help from me?
Daniels, were you aware?
I mean, I suppose help. What is it that you need help with?
All my bloody cows have been nicked, haven't they?
Well, do you know who stole them?
No, if I knew who stole them, I'd go and get them back. I don't think it's anyone from Reckermark. We're pretty open about who nicks what.
I was going to say,
you know where they've been moved to?
Who is this idiot and what's he doing here?
I'm sorry. I won't milk it anymore.
I apologise for my companion here. This is Ronson Diego Bentos. He is, well, challenging, I think is the word.
Yes, I'm sure you heard my joke.
Do you think this is connected to the missing horses by the bridge?
Oh, the docks. So this person you're talking to is a tabaxi. So they are a humanoid sort of cat person, basically. She's got dark fur, but otherwise is a human-sized cat standing on 2 feet. The stables have been closed for years. So no, I don't think there's any connection. Not that I could. I've suddenly become very posh. I was common a second ago.
I don't know if it was my
horses.
You're trying to impress. I know. I'm used to it.
No, I don't know. There's 2 of them that have gone in the last couple of days. They got a tag in their ear. Tabitha's my name. Tag's on there with my name on it. If you do see him, get them back here, will you?
Did they leave any other cows behind?
Well, I lost a couple last month. These were. I've got another 4 or so, but they're not as big, not as much meat on them. So I don't know if that's why they've left them.
Were they all housed together?
Yeah.
Right, point me towards your cows. Columbo Porkeye's on the case.
So,
unless you want us to wait for another 2 weeks to solve this particular line of adventure, in which case that's fine.
He points you over to the farm.
Cool. I'll saunter over there and I will cast Speak with Animals.
So yeah, there's 2 cows there. They're just sort of mooing at each other and they kind of look at you as you appear.
Hello, ladies. Can you understand me?
Ooh. Ah. You speak cow.
I do indeed. It's one of my many, many talents. My name's Porkeye, investigator, PI. The P in Porkeye stands for private, apparently. But you can call me Columb Moo. So I'm here to investigate your missing friends. It seems like somebody has whisked them away in the night.
Oh, yeah, terrible business. I was asleep, but she kind of gestures with her head towards her friend. She said there was some dark creature came in and just led them away.
Can you describe this dark creature and point with your head towards the direction that they took to leave?
So her friend goes, "Oh, it was all very shadowy, had glowing eyes. Kind of just, they didn't even have to lead them. They kind of looked at them, looked into our friend's eyes, and then they followed them. And they kind of, the way you came in, actually, towards the big city, along the roads. Yeah, that way."
What were their names?
The cows.
Their real names, not their given names.
Our friends.
Yes.
Frida.
Yes.
And Olga.
Frida and the catchy names. I like them. Okay. See, I'm asking that now. So if we do bump into them later, I'll know something that only they know. So they'll trust me, you see. We call that planning ahead. Like a head of cattle. Do you get it? Do you get the joke? Do you get it?
I don't. The DM was too busy writing those names down so that he also doesn't forget them.
That's fair enough. I understand.
Okay, that joke was utterly useless.
That's already been done in chat, I'm afraid. So I'll leave you ladies to it. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. We'll find your pals. Don't you worry.
So it does seem like it is a good time to put a pin in that.
Whoa, I'll go have some more cow jokes. Give me a few minutes. Come on.
And that's exactly why it's a good time to put a pin in it.
Save them for next week.
Right then, Vermilion here. Got some admin to get out of the way. This tale of adventuring and arsing about was devised by DM Dave. You can find him at twitch.tv/lonelygod182. Tok was played by Vic. She's at twitch.tv/BowieHair. Neil played Ronson, and he streams at twitch.tv/BiteMyThumb. Finally, Porkeye was played by Shitehawk. You can catch his streams, including live recordings of Dungeons and Dickheads, at twitch.tv/Shitehawk. That's shite with a Y. And of course, the whole lot was abridged by Stephen Rankin. And what a fine job he did too. Until next time, dickheads.